Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So at the start of this episode, I have marked down a whole bunch of clans that currently do not have territory. Some of them I've talked to recently, like Vishorki here, or Joran, but some I have not, like Brannock. So the first thing I was going to do is to track down Brannock, who is back sort of towards my territory, and I also have a few other things I want to do. So one is that at this point we no longer need a caravan running. We don't make significant money off the caravan anymore. As you can see, Silas recently made 162 gold off caravan. Yeah, I'm going to disband this caravan and let Silas rejoin our army instead. And then I also have one open companion slot, so I was going to fill this with a new recruit. If you're looking for recruits, you can go to the Heroes tab, scroll down here, click Wanderer, and these are all the potential people that you can recruit from. And Asha the Alone is at Legata. Sounds good to me. I did look through them all, by the way. This isn't me just picking one blindly. This is one that I had picked out on purpose. Just making sure, let's check in at the castle here, that Brannock is still at Maranath, and he is. Every time you enter a town, you'll get new information. So that's why you might see me stop at villages along the way, even though I don't interact with the villages. Also, I have to make sure that Brannock is not one of the lords leaving. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, and Kaladog just granted Brannock territory. I'll talk to him anyway. So he is in the keep, but literally as I got there, Kaladog gave him Balgard. Okay, so what is your personality? You are honest and daring, so let's go appeal to your honesty, and it's a critical success chance. That's lucky. Let's go and appeal to my charm. Ineffective. Even though it was a 62% chance to succeed, this is a 90% chance. And then last but not least, we'll go for Valor. It's also a critical success chance. So Brannock is going to agree to join us, but at a cost we currently cannot afford. So if I see that Balgard loses, or rather Khuzait recaptures Balgard, I will bolt over to talk to Brannock. He will be affordable again. I failed to get to him in time by literally seconds, which is unfortunate. So Balgard is a hotly contested territory. Oh. My lords want to declare war on Vlandia. As you can see, my strength here is greater than Vlandia, and unfortunately for all of you, I'm going to vote no for the war. And this is because I don't have enough vassals to own the territory of the spoils of war. I very much want more vassals so that I can spread the love around. So I did disband Silas's party here. Silas is currently staying at Legata, so I should be able to pick her up going to Legata. So let's go to the Tavern District. Here's Silas. Take her to party. And then Asha the Alone. Let's talk to her and have her recruited. Lived a life of strife like everyone else, and I pay her, and that's it. So the next step here is to trade and equip her out, because of course she'll start with basically nothing. So I'm going to give her a better horse. She had a old sumpter horse that's not even really worth keeping. She did start with a level 6 weapon, so that's good. Let's give her a very nice bow. The shield that everyone else uses. I don't see the correct arrows here, so I'm just going to give her generic arrows. Let's hook her up with a helmet, a mail vest, shoulders, and yeah, this, of course, will be very, very expensive, but gloves and splint boots or something. Here we are, splint boots. Good. Maybe even a better saddle. Let's go with the 4K saddle. All right. And everything that I'm not keeping, let's get rid of. So, about 100K to gear her up. Let's hope it's worth it. Another thing I wanted to do is let's go to the party screen here. So, Asha will move you up. And Silas will move you up. Asha, you are going to be in Formation 3. Silas is already Formation 3. Good. Into the character screen. So, she has some one-handed, bow, some riding. She needs to level up a little bit, but she has some good athletics. She'll be tough. She'll be a good companion. Alright. One thing I want to do is to disband my party here and then re-band them. I don't know, the opposite of disband. Conscript them. Come on. There we are. Just to fill it up for full cohesion without cost. Because they're all companions. So now, I've got a sizable amount of companions with me. Which is good. I feel good about that. And the next step is to travel to try to recruit some additional people. So most of the people on my list right now... Oh, actually, let me check Lucian before I leave the area. Lucian owns Diathma. So if I see Diathma lost, I know that Lucian's going to be easy to add back. A bunch of Battanians just got taken prisoner, so... And they were taken prisoner at Chinopsis Castle. So there's a big fight going over here. So it is possible that Diathma flips hands. We'll just keep an eye out for that. So I've got Ilias here, who looks to be in prison, unfortunately. Who else do I have? Kareth, who's at Fanab, and Odd One, who's at Razeh. So Ilias is in prison. I'm pretty sure because he's at Asgar, who's that's a town owned by us, which is a pretty clear indicator that he's in the dungeon. And I'm not actually sure how to get people out of the dungeon if you yourself didn't put them there and don't own the town. Oh boy, 666. Oh, so here's Kareth. Here's one of the guys I wanted to try recruiting. So we have pretty much neutral relationship with him. He is cruel and close-fisted, unfortunately, but we'll try Charm. It's critically successful. Let's go with Charm again. Successful again. And Charm. Charm all the way. His cost is paid. Kareth, welcome. Alright, that's a good start. Then the next guy was found at Razeh. That's pretty far away. But just having one vassal might even make a war worth it. Because let's say we go to war with Vlandia or Azerai. That's like 2 or 3 things that we can capture and easily be able to donate to someone. That's a significant gain for sure. Alright, checking again. Ilias, you're at Asgar. Alright, I'm going to swing by Asgar. Seems to be on my way to the other guy. But I'm almost sure he's in prison. checking in on Dathma and Balgard. Balgard and Dathma have not changed hands, so those two nobles aren't going to be easy to recruit. Not yet, at least. Diahol, or however you spell your name. Are you a clan leader? No, you're Unquid's kid, or somehow related to Unquid in his clan. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon. Alright, so there's no one in this dungeon anymore, so he just got released. So he also is at Razeh. And I think the coin ching noise you just heard was actually us ransoming him. I bet if we check... Nope, not banner editor. I bet if we check him again, it will say he was recently ransomed. Yep, escaped, actually. And then Oddwan is at Hubyar. Okay. So Oddwan's closer. Now, there might be other nobles along the way that we can try to convince, but at my current dinar amount, we're likely only going to be able to get people who are without territory. I just saw Oddwan. Oh, he might have rolled into the army here. I saw him recruit at Esbet Nahul. And they're besieging Tublius Castle. Oddwan is oddly not in this army, despite the fact that he's Azarian. So let's get a newest data on him. So Ilias is at Razeh still. And Oddwan is near Kasira. What about Hashan? You're about to rally. You're Talus's kid, so nope. Alright, so at Kasira, that's literally where I am now. Are you in this town? I don't see him in the town, so I'm not sure where he is. Is he not here? Just making sure. I don't see an Oddwan. I'm truly not sure. Well, I can start the march to Razeh, but Oddwan should... Oh, okay, he moved. Ah, he's recruiting out ahead of this army. Bunch of Battanians just got taken prisoner by Khuzait. Let's see where some of them were. Radagast, you were near Sinopia. So I think it... Oh, Diathma went down. So Diathma was being held by... Who was it? Diathma was being held by, I think... Brannock. No, not Brannock. Luchin. Meaning that Luchin... Ah, yes. Luchin is without a territory. I think he just got captured in the war, but I'm going to want to track him down as soon as I can. Luchin would be my #1 person I want to add to my kingdom, being that he's a relative of mine. So here's Oddwan. I finally tracked him down. We have a almost neutral relationship. He is valor driven and a critical fail, so that ends that. All right, I think between Ilias and Luchin, I'm going to I could do both. Let's go the long way to Ilias and then up to Luchin. So Azurai is sending a big raid party to Publius. I hope they take it. Because if they take it, I can take it from them. Oh, Ilias is here. I just saw him recruit at Cassira. Here he is. Negative 36. That's a pretty bad relationship to start off on. He is merciful and honest, though, so good traits. Let's go with Charm. Ooh, critical. That's very, very lucky. Come on, keep rolling in the luck. Let's go with Charm again. You got butterflies in my stomach. Charm again. Oh, 90%. That's okay. We have one more chance. Okay, so we did convince Ilias. And I can't afford him. But he's not that expensive. It's just that I don't have a lot of money right now. But he'd be about 200k. Which isn't ridiculous. Alright, well then, that allows us to go to Luchin immediately. Luchin is near Jerichos, or at least that's where he was seen last, so I'm going to start riding north. Unfortunately, this inland sea is really going to slow me down. Caladog is trying to retake Diathma, which indicates to me that Luchin might not be recruitable pretty soon, given that if Caladog wins, he'll likely give that territory over to Luchin. Nope, they lost. As you can see, there's a huge amount of Battanians. Battania is getting soundly defeated by Khuzait. Every time I see Battanians in the news, they're being taken prisoner by Khuzaites. It's an extraordinarily one-sided fight, as far as I can tell. I don't get to tell these things exactly, but what I can do is go to my balance of power between me and Khuzait. I'm about 7.5k. 11k, and then me and Battania. Battania is now smaller, very much indicating that Battania is being crushed. Alright, everybody in my kingdom supports a war with Vlandia and Southern Empire. Interesting. Alright, I'm checking in at Kuyaz, 1 for food, and 2 for new data. I'm going to be a little bit judicious about the way I spend money, trying to feed my troops off of cheaper goods, so that I might be able to recruit some more vassals, because vassals are expensive. Now, I could also make war with Vlandia or Battania while they're down, and I do have at least a new recruit to be able to donate territory to. Oh, Osbeer, what about you? Osbeer, you own Publius Castle, so I'm going to talk to him because there's a giant war party coming to Publius Castle to take it. And if I could convince Osbeer to join me, he's about to lose his only territory holding that he currently owns. If he would stop, you know, riding in big circles. What about you, Altenos? Altenos is Disporian's relative or in the clan. Kahin, you are Adwan. Alright, I had a conversation with Adwan. It did not go well. Interestingly, this army never came. They never showed up. They just sort of stopped. And I think Osbeer is about to get captured. Yep. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to talk to Osbeer if he's a prisoner. Talus, you own Cassira. I'll have a conversation with you anyway. Critical fail immediately at 12%. Okay, alright, got it. Release Ospear for 4K. Alright. I don't know where he is now, but at least he's free for me to potentially talk to. Near BAQ. Where is that? Oh, he's... Oh, he's been released, but I don't know where he is. He's sort of like to be processed, I guess. Last seen at Tubulus Castle. Okay, approach the gates. I think he's in this castle. Oh, no. If he was, I'd be able to talk to him. Who are you? Altenos? Okay, I already looked you up. Well, I don't know where he is. But he has me to thank for his freedom, so hopefully what comes around goes around. And I'll add him to my list, because I think Tubulus Castle's likely to be a territory lost soon. Lucian still doesn't own anything, and he was last seen near Diathma. So that is where we'll head to. Bunch of Botanians just got taken prisoner again. Every time I see them in the feed, they are losing. And here's Kareth and Ilmar, or whatever his relative's name is. Two of our newest. Caladog just escaped from captivity. Man, they are really getting walloped, is all I can say. Alright, let's go for new data. Alright, I think he's a prisoner in Diathma. Because he's in Diathma, so I don't think they're besieging it. I think he's captive. Unfortunately. But ultimately, it's not my problem. I just have to hope he gets freed soon so that I can recruit him. Monchug takes Balgard. So that means that another one on my list just became recruitable. That would be... not Lucian. That would be... who are you? Morcar? But I think he is also imprisoned. Brannock here owned Balgard, and Balgard just fell to Khuzait. And it looks like Raisos is about to fall too. Man, Khuzait is really on a war path. Oh, no, they disbanded. Let's see if anyone here is recruitable. Raz? Not at all. Tassler? Probably not. Akram? Possibly. Let's try to talk to Akram. I'm sure I won't be able to afford it, but we'll know if he switches sides or whatever. Wants to switch sides. So far, so good. That was a bit of a snowball's chance in hell for both choices. And last chance. Nope. Okay, Akram Beg, you're on your own. Who else is in here? This is one big pileup. Kinteg. You aren't a clan leader. Yana, probably not a clan leader. Most females aren't in this game. But hey, your clan leader is a female, so proving me wrong. Chagan? Monchug? Nope. Suran? Not at all. Achios? Obviously a... Oh, Achios possibly, but 2 owned towns, so not likely. Svedorn? Nope, 2 owned towns. Iser? Misui and Hunu. Whatever your name is. Huranag. 3 owned things. So no. There is no opportunities for any recruit here whatsoever. Fasorki just got ransomed. So Fasorki, I think I've talked to too recently, but he is on my list of potential people to recruit. He's Botanian and owns nothing. Botania, given how many people they've lost, or how much territory they've lost recently, a very good target for recruiting. Alright, so in the dungeon here, I do not see Luchin or Brannock. So Brannock, where are you now? He is... Fen, you are in Maranath. Okay, so he got freed. What about Luchin? Luchin at Diathma. So Luchin is still imprisoned, but Brannock got freed. Let's talk to Brannock before Botania somehow manages to capture some territory, and I lose the opportunity to recruit Brannock. And I'll keep an eye out for Luchin's freedom. While also scanning everything else around me. I'm mostly looking here, but I'm scanning the whole party. Okay, I'm going to check in on this village for new news. And let me manage my party. Whole bunch of my recruits leveling up, which is great news. Alright. Luchin, you still look imprisoned. Brannock, you're near Beglomoir. And I'm sure you're recruiting for your army, so let's go check in with you. Incurian. Released. Wow, they are really losing. I've never seen them lose so hard. Almost everything happening between Botania and Quizate is one-sided. It's pretty incredible. But another thing to note is my total strength has really gone up a lot. We are now about the same strength as Botania. Definitely stronger than Arzurai, definitively. And about the same strength as Vlandia. We are a world power now. That has happened, as boring as it might be for some of you to watch me travel the map and recruit, it has been the method and mechanism to which I've acquired world power. You can't do it alone. You really do have to, gather vassals and build your forces through diplomacy and charm. So, Brannock, where are you now? At Maranath? Good. I don't have to go tracking you down. Here he is. Okay, I've already convinced him. And his cost is beyond my capabilities to pay. That is most unfortunate. That is someone who I'm going to want to save up for. What about Luchin? Luchin, you're still imprisoned? So if I wanted to make some quick dollars, there's several ways to do this. I I would say generally wars are pretty good. I do have some valuables on me that I could sell, but saving, not parting with that is not necessarily a wise idea. Another thing that we could do is declare war. Yes. So right now I'm paying Sturgius somehow. That makes no sense to me. Southern Empire, I'm going to declare war on you. But I'm going to get ready to do some pretty definitive damage to the Southern Empire before I declare war. Oh, more Britannians just got taken prisoner. You guys are getting your butt kicked. Part of me wants to declare war on Lucania. Lucian just escaped. So you are probably in Maranath, but I'm going to check in here. No, last seen Tithma. That's not true, though. You don't escape back into prison. I just think it hasn't updated yet. He'll probably be roughly the same. Yep, here he is at Maranath. He'll probably be roughly the same cost as Brannock, and therefore be unaffordable for me. But I'll fix that. He must have just left. But I don't know what direction he went. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Because otherwise he would be in the keep, but I'm the only one in this keep. In the Lord Hall. Flinthold Castle. Got it. Where's that again? Alright. Whoa, you did a little bit of teleportation. Nice. So, just as time goes on, I will be gaining money. But that doesn't necessarily mean I don't want to supplement a lot more through acquiring territory from my new vassals. That would be ideal. Alright. Bring glass. God, I never know where these towns are. Which is... Oh, we passed one another? Oh, dear lord. I watched him walk past me, apparently. Didn't have my eyes open. Oh, there's Vashorki. I can also check in with Vashorki. So that's Radagast. Did he just... I don't see that he went this way. So I'm going to assume that he went southwest. Also doesn't help that I'm toting around 600 troops, but it's definitely slowing me down a bit. Ebeth. Wow. So he must have basically... Yeah, he's very, very fast because he has essentially no one in his army. He just got captured. So he's just zipping around recruiting. But that means that it's very difficult... Oh, here he is. Very difficult to chase him because there's not a lot of troops to slow him down. Alright, so he should be at the keep now. He is. As is Brannock, funny enough. So Lucian, brother-in-law. How about supporting me as a queen? Ineffective. Oh boy. You kind of look like Buzz Lightyear. Alright, well, there it goes. That's that. There's no way to convince him now. I did just try to kick him. Just a little bit. Well, Buzz, I will convince you at some point. Let's try to track down Vashorki. If he... I don't know how often... Like, I don't have a timer for how often I'm allowed to try to convince. But, we'll move over to Vashorki. And then if not, the Southern Empire will definitely see a war declaration soon. Because then I'll make some money. So, Corian. Your Caldog's kin. Never mind. Vashorki was last seen at east of here. Agumon. Oh, here he is. Hello, hello. And it says I tried to convince him too soon. Okay, so Brannock will join us. We just need more money. So Lycaron here, I think, is going to be our target. So I'm going to get my troops in position to fight there. And then do the war declaration so that it's a very short war. We've got Lycaron, Poros, Onika Castle, Morenia Castle, Vostrum. You know, this is the sort of the Southern Empire here. The heart of it. Another thing I wanted to do is the new recruits, which would be... Where are they? Kareth, Ilnir, you guys rally to me. If I'm going to be earning you territory, you very much have to bleed for it at least a little bit. There's no free lunches. No free lunches. Achios. I'll try to talk to you, but, like, I'm sure your price will be absurd. I just am almost curious how absurd it would be. And, nope, never mind. 12% critical fail. I failed. Yeah, let's just try to get all those critical fails done. So that if I have a conversation I care about, I have some success. I'm going to check in on Amatatis here. Managing the town looks okay. I want to trade just for a little bit more food so that if I rally a significant war party to me, I can pay. And Amatatis here is food rich. They are basically giving away grain. So here comes Kareth to rally to us. I also wouldn't mind adding just a few more. Wow, Monchug is taking everything. So let's do from distance. That will be a 1700 strength raid. And we're going to start at Onika Castle, which I do believe is one of the castles that you cannot do damage to or your game crashes. I'm not certain about that. I know Aristocorcus was like that, but I'm just going to assume that that's the case. Okay, so Krotor, the only thing Krotor owns is Onika Castle. So your clan I'm going to tag because I'm about to make you homeless. Let's go to the Kingdom tab. And Southern Empire is support. Everybody wants war with them. 100%. So, let's jump to it. Besiege the castle. And I will build the non-wall destructive siege equipment. We're going to take Onika and then immediately go up to Poros. Looks like Kareth already drew some blood. If we take a look at the diplomacy, as you can see, already drew blood. 80 something. Oh yeah, you better run. Oh, nope. Just didn't run a time. Drew some more blood. I love it. Ragnvad declaring war on the Northern Empire, which is a whole lot of pointless. And lead an assault. So this is the first battle that Asha the Alone gets to see. And the last one, because by next episode, Asha the Alone will have a patron of mine's name instead. just checking the geography of this castle. Now, we have siege towers coming in. And I'll probably want to be one of the first up on them. We also have a batter ram coming in, so it helps to clear out these portholes. No, you don't. Because they definitely have crossbowmen. Although, given how they're not backlit, they're very hard to see. That guy was a Vlandian sharpshooter. Oh, you draw blood, do ya? Come on. Oh, wow, my aim is real bad. And someone else got him. A Palatine guard. Whoever's here just tried to draw his blade on me. I don't think you understand what's going on here, do you? He's a militia archer, so no. Okay, generally speaking, these siege towers are a faster point of ingress than the batter ram. The batter ram's great and all, but I'm going to back the siege tower plan. And as soon as it connects, I'm going to be first up. Lead by example, right? Oh, I'm stuck. Nope, come on, guys. There we go. And I'll be here with this legionary next to me, and no one else, because they're all behind. It's been a while since I used traditional siege equipment, and as you can see, our archers have done a wonderful job. There's not very many people on the wall. Oh, but there's a bunch of these idiots. You might want to raise your shields up a little bit, fellas. I don't know how that shield blocked that, but sure. It's fish in a barrel, you know? Oh, there goes the front gate. I'm gonna go get myself a little bit of a closer view. I guess I don't really need to, as... Oh, come on, legionary. Why would you jump in front of my bow like that? Yeah, the kill feed is extraordinarily one-sided. I have elite troops. They do not. I also like to hack heads off, and this is a bit cathartic, given how many losing dice roll of possible recruiting I've had. Hey, get off me. And that would be about it. The whole castle. Come on now. There's like one person left or something. Nope. I don't know what's going on. Status report, guys. I think it's someone in this. Nope. Oh, that's it. Okay. 11 dead to their 173. Gained some morale, influence, and renown. I captured Nifon here, who I'm going to imprison. I didn't realize they had a defender. Got some prisoners myself. And some loot to sell. This war was a bit about... honestly, was a bit about trying to make money. So having a prisoner and having some spoils of war is pretty nice. Talon leveled up in athletics. Let's give you well built for a little bit. Boost of XP or health. All right, so next episode, as we have come to an end, I'm going to be cleaning house. The Southern Empire is going to suffer greatly until I get enough money to recruit Brannock or Lucien or, I don't know, someone else. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will catch you all next episode. Farewell.